Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lost and Found.
Won't you show me the way, the way to live? They say to me, surely I was meant to know these things. Yeah, I need to know what's in the case. For too long, it's driving me insane. I need to know what's in the case. But it's made for the better. I better get away from me. Won't you free my mind from the thoughts going on inside? I can't help it but think of you. Surely I'll regret finding out nothing is well. My distance far away from you. I need to know the case. For too long it's driving me insane. I need to know the case. For the better, I better get away from you, baby. I better get away from you. Better get away from you. Yeah. I better get away from you. Yeah. I better get away from you.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Talkin' Tunes. I am your host, Frank Walsh. Thanks for tuning in today. But first of all, I want to wish you all a Happy New Year. This is the first show of 2026. And I tell you, we couldn't start it off with a better group of musicians. As you heard from that opening, these guys are tremendous. They are local kids. They come from Weymouth. They're all in grammar school, 7th and 8th grades. And as you can see, there is a bright future ahead of them. So we're going to talk about their music. We're going to talk about some of their schooling. We're going to talk about their plans. And we're going to have some great fun. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Yuta, Mateus, James. Don't call me Jim. Welcome, boys. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for
I
having
can
us.
tell you're just absolutely thrilled to be here.
Yes.
Yeah, very
I tell
thrilled.
you, we kind of flip-flop the show a little bit with the music. Normally we have the music at the end, we do the recording, but you did it up front.
Yeah.
And I tell you, folks, you are going to be in for a treat. So, Mateus, let me kick it off with you. You're the old veteran here.
Yeah.
And, you came on back, around Thanksgiving time, give or
Yeah,
take?
sometime in November.
Yeah, sometime in November, and I tell you, you blew the place away. We put a video up there, and you have like 4,500 views within a week or two.
Thanks.
And you played at some of the jams, and you've really become recognized. So why don't you talk a little bit about what's been going on with you since the last show?
Since the last show, working on an album. Writing lots of songs, writing lots of music, spending time with my family, spending time with these guys, obviously.
Oh, we're going to get to these guys in a minute.
That's really it. Just moving and just going with the flow.
Now, you are a social media outlaw. You're in social media. You're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on TikTok. You're on TikTok too?
TikTok.
You're all over the place. And where do you get that enthusiasm to post on a regular basis and come up with these riffs, come up with these songs? Where does that come from?
I have no idea. I think it's just like, I don't know.
You pick up the guitar?
I like, how do I write?
Yeah.
I pick up the guitar. Usually I'm just not even thinking about anything. It just randomly, I just start playing a chord sequence, randomly comes to me. And then I start humming a little melody over it. That's how I create my melodies. And then I choose what I want to write about. I always write about something that I'm feeling, that I have really strong feelings towards. It could be in that moment, and it could have been like for a long time. But yeah, and I just write the song.
Cool. And then you play multi-instruments too.
I write
You've been
the song.
playing the drums. I've seen that.
Yeah,
You play the piano.
Yeah, I write the song and then I do a demo of it at home
Yeah.
to produce it. I produce it all at home.
Cool. Very cool. Now, I want you to talk about how you put these three guys together. How did the three of you form?
So really, we formed. It wasn't like we were on a we all formed. It kind of all just happened together.
Okay.
I knew Yuta from school. We met in school.
Yeah.
And Yuta met James before because there was this after-school club. And me and Yuta used to play together. We met in math class, or we met before, but we started talking a lot in math class. We would talk about The Who. He introduced me to The Who. And we would talk a lot. And then one day I invited Yuta to come over to my house, and we started jamming, and I showed him some songs, and we learned some songs, and we were like, okay, we have to find a drummer. One day, so I stopped showing up to this club because I got bored of it, but Yuta kept going.
Yeah.
And James showed, I think it was like Mr. Landry.
Yeah, our band teacher, Mr. Landry, said, hey, I have a drummer. And he introduced me to James. And he's a wonderful drummer. You know, he keeps an awesome beat.
Yeah.
And that's
And
how
then
we came together.
Yeah, and then after that, Yuta was like, I found a drummer. And I
Yeah.
was like, wow, great.
Cool.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to the club next time. So this was after this was the day after he went to the club. So I was like, it's once a week. So I was like, okay, I'll go next week. And then I went next week, and we played with James, and we didn't even like determine, we're like, okay, we're a band now. We just became, we just knew. And then we went and we rehearsed at James's house, and here we are now.
There you are. So let's flip the script a little bit. Let's start down there with you, James. Tell a little bit about yourself. You're in the 7th grade.
Yeah, I'm
Talk
in
a
the
little bit
7th
about
grade.
yourself.
I go to Chapman Middle School.
Right. Right around the corner from my house.
Yeah, so I mean, I live pretty far away from the school. I live down in South Weymouth, and I started playing the drums. One day, my little brother got this like 3-piece drum set, and he would bang around on it. So I went to my basement, and I was playing on it. My dad came downstairs, and he said, hey, you sound pretty good. And I was like, huh. So then I asked my dad for a drum set, and he was like, he didn't want to get me a drum set yet because
How old were you at that time?
it's probably about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I haven't been playing the drums for that long, but
Because you're 13 now?
yeah.
So you were 12, pretty much.
Yeah, 12 or
Wow.
11. So,
Wow.
he got me this, he didn't want to get me a drum set too early, so he got me like a little drum pad. And I would bang around on that, and I would keep asking him for a drum set, and he was like, just give it a little time. And I would always like show him, I'd make up beats on it, and I'd show him the beats. And eventually he got me an electric drum set, and a little while after that is when Mr. Landry introduced me to Yuta and Mateus. So.
Nice. Now, when you started playing, were you ad-libbing those? When you were ad-libbing, you were playing, or did you have a song in your head or music that you liked and you were kind of playing along with it, or what?
I would just kind of make up something that sounded good. I would just like bang around. I would use the pad, and then I'd get like my table, and I'd get the drumsticks and get like pots and pans and stuff and bang around on everything like a drum set.
Was there any musical inspirations in your family? Your folks, brothers, sisters, any family members play music?
My dad plays a little guitar, but I mean, not really any from my family that much. I mean, my dad, he doesn't play the guitar like a lot, but he plays it sometimes, just like for fun.
Cool. Now, what about you, Yuta? You know, talk a little bit about you, when you started playing, and how did you get into the bass?
So I'm going to be real with you. I don't know where the passion from bass came from. I don't have any family members, close family members, that were musically inclined in the past. But about 3 years ago, I asked my father for a bass guitar about some months away from my birthday or Christmas. And I got the bass that you see in the music video. So I've had that for 3 years, and I've been practicing for 3 years. And I've just been grinding. I've just been working really hard.
How easy or difficult was it for you to learn it? And why did you play the bass versus a guitar?
So I decided for the bass because it simply looked cool for me, and I felt the passion. I felt like the excitement and like laying down the bass of the song, those low notes. Yeah, that's one thing I really like about the bass.
Who were your influences? What kind of music were you listening to? And did you get any of your influence from listen to any particular bassist or any particular genre of music?
So at that time, I was really into the Who. Their bassist.
You couldn't find a good band, huh? You had to pick a... That's a joke.
Oh, in my opinion, the Who are still one of my favorite bands. John Entwistle was the man who got me into the bass.
Good choice.
Yes.
I saw the Who and I saw Roger Daltrey a couple of years
Roger
ago.
Daltrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was as good as he was 40 years ago.
Yes.
Cool. Now, James, what kind of music were you listening to? What do you like to listen to?
I like to listen to Green Day a lot. I listen to them.
You must have been happy at the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
No, was it
that
Green Day or
good.
Coldplay?
Yeah.
Who
It was
played?
Green Day
Green
played
Day? Okay.
before the Super Bowl. I was watching that. That was really good.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
Cool.
So.
Who else you listen to? Like, you're talking more contemporary? Do you go back into the oldies at all, or
Sometimes.
probably 90s on?
Yeah, I'll listen to a lot of that music, like Nirvana and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like all that. There's a lot of music.
What about the kind of music played in your house? Were you influenced by anything, like your
Yeah,
dad or your mom?
there's-
What kind of music
There's like
they
a
listen
lot
to?
of my parents, and I like the music a lot too. It's
Were they
like,
more into the 80s, maybe?
it's
70s,
a certain
80s?
like genre of like reggae stuff. It's like
Really?
beach music almost. It's really
Cool.
good.
Like surf music.
Kind of.
Now, when you're playing Utah, do you did you have any inspirations, like any great bassist? And are you strictly kind of a rock? You know, have you listened to
So,
jazz or blues
Yes,
or any
I've
other kind of genres?
taken some interest into jazz,
Mm-hmm.
though it was very recently. Some bassists that I've taken inspiration from are people like John Entwistle mainly,
Whistle, yeah.
but also Mike Dirnt of Green Day, Chris Squire of Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
bassists who use a pick.
Yeah, I saw Chris Squire in the past.
Yeah, so I like those bassists.
Check out Nathan East if you want a great bass player, jazz player.
Yes,
Nathan East.
yes.
Now, when you three got together, how easy or difficult was it for you to blend?
Oh,
You know?
super easy.
Really easy?
So
Way
so
easier than I
fast.
thought.
It is.
Yeah.
It is to the point where like we were already playing good the first time we met, right? And we weren't like marvelous, right? But we held together
Yeah.
pretty well.
His dad said it's like at our first rehearsal ever at his house. He said that we sounded like we've been playing for like a month, over like about 2 months.
Yeah,
We just like fit together perfectly, super fast.
cool.
The first time we ever rehearsed was it was me in Utah. Mateus came, I think, the second time.
Yeah,
It was
this was at the club, right?
Yeah, it was at the club. And me and Utah just played a song. He said, this is one of Mateus' songs. He played the bass riff, and I just made up a drum beat together, and we were like, we sound really good. Like,
It's
this
you?
this is good.
Yeah.
Do you remember
and-
the first song that you played? Was it an original or a
It
cover?
was an original, yes.
It was an original?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, better kept away from
Now,
me.
we know Mateus is the songbird and the writer in the group. Do either of you guys write?
I have one song that I've written. It's the first song I've written, and I'm actually trying to work on writing more.
Uh-huh.
So that we can add to our set list and make a good set list.
Yeah.
What about you? Any interest in writing?
I'm not very good at writing, but I mean, I'm working kind of slowly on a song. But I mean, yeah.
What about your drumming? Is your drumming strictly going to be a rock drummer, or have you looked into like a jazz drummer, which is different from the blues,
I
different from
mean,
the jazz?
I have more interest in being like a rock drummer because I don't like the slow drumming with all the random stuff in it. I like the more loud, heavy, that type of
the
drum.
headbanging stuff, right?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, punk rock drums.
Interesting. Now, you've been playing together for what, a couple of years?
No, not even a year
Not
yet.
even
Yeah,
2 years?
even-
No, it's gonna be a year in April. No, in
Yeah.
May.
Yeah, April, May,
End of
around that.
April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming that Mateus is kind of like the band leader, right? He's the front guy and kind
Yeah,
of
he's
steers the ship.
Frontman. Yes, he's the frontman.
How is it? Tell me about a time like today. I saw a little tinge of it. Tell me about a situation where you all didn't disagree with anything, and he kind of went off the rails. What happens when you guys screw up? How does he go off the rails?
Like
Is he loud or is he just?
like during a gig?
Yeah, like when you're playing. Like today, you messed up a little bit. Somebody messed up. He messed up, and it's like I could see kind of that anger seething. Is that because you're striving for perfection?
No, I wouldn't really say there was any anger there. I think it
Yeah.
was just like, oh man.
What was it? You looked a little frustrated when you said, "Oh,
I look
we blew
angry
this
when
song.
I'm.
It
I
didn't
look
s-"
angry when I'm
It's
focused.
probably just like
Yeah.
maybe confusion. I don't know.
You're the
Or
man
just
of
like-
many expressions. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Because like we're so in the zone,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
like when it stops, it's just like, whoa. What just
I
happened?
was going to ask you
Yeah.
that, and when you're playing, today you're playing in front of maybe a half a dozen people. What was the most number of people whom you played in front of?
800.
800.
You
800.
played in front of 800.
Is in our
800.
school auditorium.
Yeah.
We played in front of 800 people.
I expect it to be like a few hundred people, empty seats scattered around. I step on stage June 9th, 2025, and I look out, all the seats are taken. I'm
It's like,
How
wow.
did that make you feel? And also, when you're playing, are you aware of the audience?
Oh, I was aware of the audience.
You were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you aware of it too?
Oh yeah. I'm well
Really?
aware.
What about you, Mateus?
Yeah, definitely. At our first show, I was like so nervous. I don't know, like if you watch videos, I was just like standing there.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen your
scared.
video.
But now it's just like I've gotten so used to it. Now if I do a show, I'm not really nervous
Yeah,
at all.
because I've talked to older musicians, and some of them have told me that they'll play a tremendous show, they'll be in front of people. Then I'll ask them certain questions about their music, like when I ask you about where does that come from and everything, and they don't remember. They don't remember probably half the songs that they played.
Yeah.
They don't remember how good or bad that they were.
Yeah.
They don't remember the audience,
Yeah.
that they were almost in another world.
It all happens
Yeah.
so fast.
Does
Yeah.
that happen to you? Has that
Oh,
happened
yes.
to you guys?
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Oh,
It
that-
all happens. It feels
Yeah.
like a snap of a finger.
That
Yeah.
happened on the show where we played in front of 800 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super
But you were
fast.
aware of the audience, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was aware to the point where like I was aware of the fact that there were a lot of people. Like I look up from my fretboard and I see like a ton of people looking at us. But that's one of the only memories I actually have
Yeah.
of that gig.
Now, when you realize that there are 800 people out there, or you realize that there's an audience, does that give you that kind of a little jolt of fear, or is it a motivation to go better and do better?
It
What's that
was-
initial feeling when you say, "Holy cow, there are 800 people standing out there, and I'm playing for them"?
Yeah.
What's that reaction?
So the reaction is actually a mix of both, right? So I'm looking out. There's 800 people, and I feel like I got to do good. I got to do good. At the very least, I got to go through the whole set list, right? But I really want to do good, and I did.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
You agree?
like
James, you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind the people. I mean, when I go out there, it's just I get super excited. I mean, the more people there are, the more chance we have to get bigger as a band. So the more people, it doesn't really make me more nervous, but like more excited.
More excited?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer right there. Good. Now, as far as the creative process, how do you, like, we'll talk about you, Mateus, you're doing a solo album, correct?
yeah.
Where's that creative process come from? I know we talked a little bit on the other show. And why don't you talk about that and when you're playing together, the creative process, when you determine what kind of songs you're going to play, how you're going to play it. Are you going to play it as an exact cover, or are you going to put your own little spin on it?
Yeah.
So talk about that creative process. Jump in there wherever you want. Start whoever you want.
Yeah, it doesn't really we don't really decide on I mean sometimes we decide, but mostly no.
Okay.
It's like mostly I am like, okay, I show them this riff or this like progression, and we just start playing, and then he comes in on the drums, he comes in on the bass, or sometimes I show him the notes and stuff.
Those are
And-
your originals, right?
Yeah, originals and even covers too.
Really, like you did "Bad Moon Rising" from Creedence Clearwater.
Yeah.
Why'd you pick that one out of 20 others that you could have
because
picked
I love
from
that
these?
song so much.
It's a great song.
Great. We all
Yeah,
love
I
that
feel like
song.
a lot of people know that song. It's a
Yeah.
super popular
It's
song.
fun
Right.
to play.
Now let me ask you: when you get to the last verse, there's a blank on the right. What do you say? Fill in that blank. There's a blank on the right.
There's a
Fill in the blank. There's a blank on the blank.
There's a guitarist on my left.
Nope.
There's a bad moon on the rise.
Nope.
I thought it was there. Wait.
Wait.
I don't
What?
know. Huh?
There's a drummer
There's a
behind.
bad moon on the
No.
rise.
Do you know the answer?
No.
There's a bathroom on the right.
Oh.
Look it up.
Makes more sense. Yeah.
Look it up.
Okay, I will.
Right?
Okay. I'll
And a
look
lot
it
of people don't know that. And also, if it's not in the original, because it was one of those misheard lyrics, it's like, there's a bathroom on the right. Because it sounds like Bad Moon on the Rise, right?
Yeah,
But he does bathroom on the right. So you might want to think about that when you're playing.
yeah,
Because a lot of people know that.
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Now, where's your music going to go from here? You know, you kind of established yourself. What's next for you guys? You're going to keep yourself as a trio? Have you ever thought of expanding?
Yeah, we've thought of getting a lead guitarist, but no.
Yeah,
No.
I feel like, I feel like we already have enough of a wall of sound.
Yeah, we're gonna stay as a
Yeah.
we should stay as a trio. That's what we've all
Yeah,
agreed
we're
on.
looking for gigs. We're looking for more shows.
Now, how easy is that? Have you checked into places? Because most places, like the next page, we'll give them a plug. You played there, you jammed over there, and they loved you.
Yeah.
You know, you can go back there anytime.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome. But it's a 21 plus, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next page, it's like, I remember I was trying to book a gig for us there one time. I remember me and my dad went there
Yeah.
to like ask how it works, and it was we were supposed to send a Facebook message
Helen, did you talk to Helen?
to Helen, yeah, but I got no response. And then I went there for the jam because you invited me there for the jam.
Yeah.
And I went and we played, and then I met Helen, and it all
You
went
met
great.
Eddie?
Eddie?
Eddie Page, the owner?
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
met
did.
Eddie? They loved you.
Yeah.
It was a great time, very great time.
Okay. Have you ever thought of the C Note?
Oh yes, yes.
Okay, because
Yeah.
they do have shows down there that occasionally are 18 and 8, you know, under 18.
Yeah,
that you can
I've
play there.
seen-
Have you ever
yeah.
played there?
No, but I've been trying to look into, or we've been like for a while now. We've been
I know.
trying to look
I'll
into
hook you
how.
up. I'll hook you up with the booker.
All right.
She's a good friend of mine.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, C Note's a great place to play.
Yeah,
That's in Nantucket, right?
yeah. It's like
No.
near Nantasket Beach.
Oh, Nantasket. I thought you said Nantucket.
It's in
yeah.
it's in Hull.
Yeah, it's down in
Yeah.
Nantasket.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear after you guys playing. I'll get my hearing back by Tuesday. But now, as far as your music goes, who do you listen to? If I went out and pulled out some CDs in your car or in your bedroom, what kind of CDs would I find?
So you'd probably, in that scenario, you'd probably find like stuff from Rush,
Rush, yeah.
The Who,
Yep.
many live albums, because I like live albums.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about you, James?
I don't really know. I don't know. Listening to music in my car. What music I usually listen to?
Maybe Stick Figure.
Like, yeah, there's this band that I listen to. They're called Stick Figure.
Cool.
It's like the kind of the reggae music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I listen to it a lot. My parents listen to it. They're a good band.
Now,
Yeah.
I'll start with you, Yuta. Pick a band, any band, that if their bass player went down and they needed a bass player and they asked you to play, which band, of all the bands that you know, which band would you want to fill in and play bass for?
Motorhead.
Motorhead.
Yeah, Motorhead. I know, their bass lines. That's this band where I know the most of their bass lines.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. What about you? Who would you want to
Beatles.
play with?
Beatles. I mean, like, does it
Who?
matter? Does it matter?
No.
like,
Anybody.
Beatles,
Pick any
Beatles.
band. The guitarist goes down and they say, Mateus,
Yeah.
come and fill in for us. Who would you want that band to be?
The Beatles.
The Beatles?
Yep, I know.
You love the Beatles, I know
Yeah,
that.
love them, love them.
You play Beatles in your sets? You play any Beatles songs?
No, surprisingly, no.
Yeah. There's one Beatles song I
I could
like.
see you doing, I could see you close your eyes.
Oh, I love, yeah.
I could see you
Yeah.
doing that. Yeah. What about you?
Green
Pick a
Day.
band. Who would you want to play with?
Green Day.
Green Day?
I like whenever I play their drum lines. They have a lot of super fun drum lines to play, and I love that band. So
How often do you practice? Like, how often do you practice? You practice daily?
yeah,
And how do you do it? Do you play a song and then keep up with it, or you just do your own little exercises?
I'll either go put on my headphones and play a song to my headphones, or I'll just make up a beat and play to that.
Are you familiar with any of the classic drummers, the famous classic drummers like Buddy Rich, Gene Krupa? Are you familiar with any of the legends?
I know some of them, but I'm not like, I don't like know a lot about them.
Now, when you look at a drummer, let's say you look at the Green Day drummer and you look at the drummer from another band, what do you look for? What do you look for, and what can they do that you can't?
I usually look for, I'm like, what can they do that I can't? How can I do what they're doing?
But what are they doing differently than you?
Oh, what are they doing differently than me?
Yeah, what are they doing that you're not doing?
Green Day?
Anybody. When you look at some of the seasoned pros.
Yeah.
Because I look at guitarists, I mean, I've asked this to many people, it's like, you look at a great player, and they're like, you're a great guitarist. And it's like, well, how come why are you there and someone else is in front of 20,000 people? Like, what's the difference between their playing and yours? So think on that while I ask you about the drummer.
I don't really see much of a difference. I mean, a lot of like people who play like fast drumming music have a lot of like fills built in there. And I feel like that just makes the drumming like sound better.
What about you, Yuta?
So when I look at bassists, that are on these big stages, right? Back then I thought like, oh, there isn't much of a difference. But then I look at them again and like I can see like they're really into it. They're like, pardon my language, they're entering flow state.
Okay.
Right? They're locked in.
That's a good term. I like that.
Right.
Flow state. I like that.
And it's like through experience. Like they've done this so many times. It's to the point where like it becomes normal for them. I look at them like, oh, they look like they can play that bass line with their eyes closed. Yeah. So that's one thing that I realize in pro bassists.
Cool. What about you, Mateus?
For me, I don't really see that much of a difference. I like to jam because I really see that at one point they're in the position that I was. They were at the point that I was. They just worked and worked and worked, and that's what I'm doing right now. Just working, working until I get up to that level.
Now you seem to play a lot of notes. So you play a lot. You do a lot of shredding. You do a lot of riffing. Do you play any real slow stuff? Let's say you take a blues tune that's more slow, more note, more, very, very slow style.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Of course.
Have you done that?
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Muddy Waters.
Okay.
I Just Want to Make Love to You. I love that song.
Good.
I jam on that song all the time.
Which one do you play? Which buddy?
What?
Which song?
I Just Want to Make Love to You.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's the name of the song.
You should look into I'm Ready.
I'm ready?
Yeah. But how you guys doing in school?
Good.
You a good student?
Yeah, I have pretty good grades.
Seventh
I'd say.
grade, right?
Yeah.
Going to go on to college or what? Any aspirations? Going to go to Weymouth High?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go to Weymouth High.
What about musical education? Have you, and I'll make that a two-part question. Have you ever thought of getting into music theory and learning the theory of music and get into the nitty-gritty of music? Have you thought of that, or does that interest you?
I guess I'd say it interests me a little bit, but I don't know if I'd like do that. I don't know.
Too young for that, Rao?
Yeah.
What about you, Mateus? I think I asked you before. But
About,
repeat. Going to school, where are you going to go after? After you go to high school, you go to Weymouth High. What are you going to do after that?
Just keep playing music.
You'd probably get a scholarship if you keep your guard up and you went to Berkeley. They'd probably take you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm thinking at least like 3 years. I'm gonna go very far. I'm go very far. I'm not really interested in college
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Yuta?
So I'm gonna go to Weymouth High School.
Yeah.
I want to graduate, and I have 2 plans on life that I'm not really sure which to take first or which one to take at all. One plan is to go to Berkeley, right? Aim for that. Spend 4 years, bachelor's degree, and then go into the the music thing.
Cool.
But I think that means I have to leave you guys behind. Another another plan is to, after I graduate high school, right? I still want to graduate, good marks, but after I graduate, I'm gonna work with you guys, keep working with you guys, and we'll see where that goes.
Cool. Now I have a request from the audience member as far as the question goes. That you're all in school. I asked Mateus, just the last time he was on the show. I'll start with you. Is how are you in school as far as you're a really good drummer. I think the word is getting out of who you are and your band and everything. How are you treated in school? You a regular kid, or does people say, "Hey, there's the drummer"?
I mean, I have some kids come up to me sometimes because they see me on like TikTok and
Really?
YouTube and stuff. And be
Girls
like,
give you googly
"Oh,
eyes?
you're a really good drummer." So
The girls give you googly eyes? That was a question from the audience member. Look at him blush. What about you?
So in school,
Yeah, you treated normally? The people come up
Yes.
to you and say, "Hey, it's the crazy bass guy."
yeah, I could be there, and as crazy as I am on stage, I'm not really exactly any different in school. And there's people that go,
So you go to
"Hey,
detention a lot, huh?
Hey, it's the bassist from Lost and Found."
That's cool. That's
like-
cool.
Hey, I'm the bassist from Lost and Found.
Does it go to your head at all?
What goes into my
Does
head?
it go to your head at all? Like, hey, I'm cool. Like, I'm a hot
It
boot here.
does. It does.
It does?
Yeah.
So you had a
Yeah.
little strut? You got a little strut?
Walk on the hallways like that.
Okay.
How you doing, Mateus?
It's very accurate, actually.
Yeah,
He does that?
historically.
He does that?
Yeah.
Okay. How many times you go to detention?
Not too much. I'd say about like 9,489 times.
That
No,
all?
make that 90.
That all?
Yeah, no, it's not too much. Just like upwards of 10,000.
I tend to
That's
believe
like
him.
an average. That's lower
Do
than
you see
average.
each other in school? I know you're in a different grade. You cross paths in school at all?
sometimes,
Sometimes?
I mean, going to like our elective classes, we'll
Cool.
see each other just walking
Cool.
past.
And how often do you practice collectively as a band?
Twice a week usually,
Yeah,
like once
really?
or twice
Once
a
or
week.
twice.
Yeah, once or twice a week. It's not.
Cool.
We do a once in James's house.
Yeah, once in my
once
house.
in Mateus's apartment, and on an occasion we'll do once in my porch.
Well, cool. Well, normally we would have taken some time and taken a break to insert your music, but I think it might be a good time now to do that. And then we can sit back, hear some of your music, and then come back and wrap it up. What do you say?
Yeah, that's great.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, sit back once again and listen to Lost and Found. We'll be right back.
Tin soldiers and vixens coming. We're finally on our a bedroom on the line. There's a bedroom on the line. Well, I don't go out tonight. Well, it's time to take the light. There's a bedroom on the line. Today I thought I'd say goodnight to all the little things in life. Sooner or later they will all pass by. Things change in that light. Take me over to the edge. Let the fear just leave my head. Things change, so do I. I keep on falling to the rest. This change is here until the end. Things change, so do I. Today I thought I'd just say hi to all the new things in my life. Sooner or later they will all pass by. Things change in my life. Take me over to the edge. Let the fear just leave my head. Things change and so do I. I keep on falling to the rest. This change is here until the end. Things change and so do I. No one really knows what's true. If it all leads up to you, if we'll see it in the air, will we make it to the end? Take me over to the edge. Leave my head. Things change and so do I. I keep on falling to the rest. This change is here until the end. Things change and so do I. 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 Ooh, I heard that you wanted some money. Ooh, I heard that you wanted some fame. Ooh, I've got everything that you wanted, but I got it, babe. Oh, you
Nicely done, boys.
Thank you.
Thank
you very
you.
I
much.
told you that you wouldn't be disappointed in that. These guys are going to be going someplace. But we should start wrapping it up pretty soon. But
Yep.
before we go, I'm going to ask you a standard question. Mateus has, that is Mateus, right under that hat?
Yes.
Okay, you went a little styling at the
Yep.
break,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Looking pretty cool there, young man.
Thanks, man.
And, I always ask this to everybody else. Mateus has an advantage. I'll ask you guys again. So I'll start with you, James. You're walking through a park on a beautiful day, and there's a park bench, and you sit there and stop and said, boy, I wish I could sit on that bench for 1 hour and talk to fill in the blank, anybody, living or dead. Who would you want on that park bench to talk to for an hour?
Let me think.
Think on that. I'll
I
ask
don't
you,
know who to
Mateus.
say.
You've
I'll
had
think,
this
I'll
question before. Give me somebody different from last time.
From last time. Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, yep.
Why is that?
I just want to know what's going on in his mind.
Yeah, he can.
I
What
mean,
did,
I
what did
love
you
him.
like
I
about
love him
Kurt?
so much.
What did you like about Kurt Cobain, and
I
why
love his
of all the
energy.
people? He's what?
His stage presence, his energy, everything. I just want to talk to him. I just want to know the type of person he really is,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested in him.
What would you ask him? What would be the first question you'd ask him?
How are you?
You gotta come as you are, but he might smell the teen spirit out of you, though.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Would you want to learn about, his music? Would you want to learn more about his personal stuff? Would you, we obviously had a tragic ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want to go down that path?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Not you personally, but I mean, find out what was in his brain.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You'd like to find
Yeah.
that out?
Yeah.
Cool. You had a chance to think about it. Go for it.
Oh, let's see. What I want.
Anybody. Doesn't have to be musician. Anybody.
Anybody famous? Let me think. I really have no idea. I mean, there's a lot of people. I'd probably want to meet singer from Stick Figure.
From
Talk
whom?
to
Green
him.
Day?
Stick Figure. It's
Yeah,
a band
the
that I
Stick
really
Figure.
like. It's the band that my parents always listen to. I listen to.
And who? I still couldn't hear you.
Stick Figure is the name of the band.
Okay, all right.
So, I mean, he's really good. He plays all the instruments. He plays drums, bass, guitar. He makes all of his own music.
Cool.
It's just really cool.
What about you, sir?
Me? So if I wanted to talk to anybody, celebrity, living or dead, it would probably be Lemmy.
Lemmy?
Yeah, Lemmy, because
Mhm.
he's my favorite bassist.
Cool.
He's my favorite.
Who'd he play for?
Who'd he play for? Motorhead.
Right.
He-
Yeah, he passed a few years ago.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you thought we would, or anything that you want to bring up that we haven't covered?
Well,
I know you have a new album coming out. Why don't you talk
Yeah.
a little bit about that, how people can get that, and how people can get a hold of you guys?
Yeah, all platforms,
Mhm.
CDs,
Yeah.
flash drives.
Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah, all
TikTok,
platforms.
all the platforms, yeah.
And you could find us on
Definitely on YouTube.
YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Cool.
yeah, we can. Yeah, cassette tape too.
Yeah,
Cool.
maybe.
What about shout-outs? Any shout-outs you want to give? Start
Yeah.
with you, James. Who do you want to shout out?
My dad and
Your
my
dad?
mom.
And your mom? Good choice. Why is that?
Well, I mean, they helped us get a lot of gigs and opportunities. So, yeah.
Good for you. Who are you going to shout out?
Okay, there's like 5 maybe people here. Like shout out, Dad, thank you so much, love you to death. Mom, I love you. Bella, I love you, my sister.
Yep.
Eric, what's up? How are you? And my dog Breeza at home.
Don't forget Risa.
Yeah.
Cool. Go for it.
I have so many people to shout out. I have both of my parents. One of my parents is here.
Yep.
Hi, Mom. I have my bass teacher, Mr. Lutz. I have my my former band teacher, Mr. Landry. My current band teacher, Miss Kenny. You know, and these two people, and of course you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, I couldn't do the show without guys like you willing to come on. And I know, Mateus, that you have a dream to be on Jimmy Fallon.
Yep.
And I have not forgotten that. You know, that's still in my thinking cap. And guys, you know, you guys are really amazing for your age. And
Yes.
forget the age, you're just great musicians. And I want to wish you nothing but success.
Yes.
And the only thing that I ask is that when you're out there playing at Red Rocks or you're playing in the Madison Square Garden, just give me a backstage pass, will you?
Yes.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
And as I said, I wouldn't be able to do this show without the great people of SMAC. And I wouldn't be able to do it without the great supporters who come to the show, sit in the audience. Brenda and Tom. I got your mom is here. I have a lot of other people who come into the studio. We've got, you know, Mateus' dad is here. And I want to give a special shout out to my dear friend and our audience friend and your friend, Rich Goldman, who still continues to fight the battle with his health. But I am pleased to report that he is still winning, and he will be here for other shows. So, Richie, we're thinking about you.
Thinking about
So,
yours.
boy, everybody here at SMAC, and once again for you guys, Mateus,
Yuta.
James, don't call me Jimmy, Lost and Found, thanks again. And as always, I am Frank Walsh. Tune in and tune on.